Cat. Written by Swapna Haddow. Illustrated by Max Rambaldi. King Cat wasn't a great king. In fact, he wasn't even a good king. He was a terrible king. Because he was a cat. And he wasn't even a great cat at that, because the palace mice clearly had the run of the castle. You see, when the Queen died, with no heir to the throne, she left a will telling everyone who should be in charge. "If I die, King Cat must sit upon the throne." The Queen also left many more instructions. She commanded that her beloved cat should eat only the finest and freshest salmon from the lake, and that her cherished cat must drink milk only from a golden chalice, and that her much-loved cat must have 643 naps a day, and that all the door handles in the kingdom should be lowered to her darling cat's height, so he could go wherever he pleased. This sounded rather strange to the people of the kingdom, but they trusted their dear Queen and loyally followed her wishes. On the day of King Cat's coronation, he refused to follow the coronation route and instead created his own. He strutted over the window ledges of nearby buildings, making it very tricky for the coronation carriages to follow. He then used the crown as his litter tray, much to the royal jeweller's dismay. He also refused to sit still for the official royal painting and decided to paint the official royal painter instead. "I cannot work in these conditions!" The peasantry started to despair. With no one but a cat in power to rule the kingdom, food and water began to run low. The royal advisor knew something had to be done. Late one night, whilst looking for a solution, she found a golden scroll. Here was something that could solve all of the kingdom's problems. She kept the parchment safe and sent out the royal postal pigeon with an important letter. The letter arrived at the door of a young man. He read the letter, gasped, and left for the palace immediately. When he arrived, the royal advisor was very pleased to see him. She took him straight to the royal court. "This man has a rightful claim as the successor to the throne," she announced. "He is the late Queen's great aunts, cousins, nieces, brothers, aunts, uncles, daughters, nephews, son." The court was alive with excitement as they waited to see if King Cat would do something. But he was having his 593rd nap of the day, so it fell upon the people to decide what should happen to the monarchy.
"The Queen's wishes were clear,"
a member of the court said.
"Only King Cat must sit upon the throne."
The advisor smiled and then asked the stranger to tell the court his name. "Catan," the man replied. The court gasped. "Sir," the advisor said excitedly, "all you must do is shorten your name to Cat. Then the Queen's wishes will be upheld, and you can sit upon the throne and rule as the new king. You are part of the royal family, after all." And so the new King Cat took the throne, with sceptre and orb in hand, and vowed to reign graciously for as long as he lived. Well, actually, King Cat sat on a chair next to the throne, where the Queen's cat continued to have his naps. And he had only the sceptre, because the cat had grown rather fond of the orb.